Hey guys, quick video today. Today I'm just going to be showing you all the self-help slash self-improvement books that are on my shelf and I'm reading or I have currently read. Yeah, these type of books really help me, and I think they're helpful if you are kind of struggling and looking for somewhere for advice, or maybe just like reading. So first one we got here. First one we got here is The Happiness Trap by Dr. Russ Harris. This is kind of the book that started it all for me. It's just about how to get yourself out of the trap of thinking everything's, better, other people have everything better, and your life is not great, and, just generally helps with positive thinking and changing what you're thinking, and helps to improve your circumstances or your perception of your circumstances. It's a really good book, and one of the major principles is the ACT principle that Dr. Russ Harris details. And that's pretty much just kind of acting in a way that helps you improve is really the principle of that. But a really good book. I highly recommend for anyone struggling with anxiety, depression, any kind of negative thinking, in kind of negative circumstance. It really helps with anything, really. So following on from this one, we have another book by Dr. Russ Harris, The Confidence Gap. This is really an extension of that book. Anyone struggling with confidence uses the same ACT principle to kind of get you improving your confidence and acting on things instead of thinking about them. Really get you out of the traps, the thinking traps that may lead to you overthinking and having bad confidence or having a lack of confidence. And it's really got some actionable principles, as you can see here. These are all steps you can take, and each step leads to the next one. Each chapter kind of brings you one step closer to improving confidence. But that's a really good book by Russ Harris. Next we have Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Full disclosure, I haven't finished reading this one, but I've heard a lot of people say that this book has helped them, and it's obviously about your subconscious and the power of your mind and the power of positive thinking, and how positive thinking can lead you to improve yourself. It's got a lot of different principles and different scenarios in here. Like I said, I haven't finished reading it, so I can't fully review it, but it is a good book, well written, and I know a lot of people have read it and tout its credibility, so that's another good one. Next we have Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. This book is really old. It's over 2,000 years old. It details Stoicism. It's got a lot of principles of Stoicism, which, if you know about anything about Stoicism, it's just a way of, it's a way of thinking. It's a way of doing life that, is heavily rooted in Greek philosophy. A lot of good quotes come from this book. A lot of positive thinking, or different ways of different mindsets come out of this book. Different ways of looking at things and perspective that can be very helpful in today's day and age. But like I said, old book, worth giving a read, I think. Next, we've got one of my personal favourites. This is No is a Four-Letter Word by Chris Jericho. If you know anything about Chris Jericho, you know he's a wrestler, he's a musician, he's a writer, he's a TV host, he's an actor, just does everything he wants to do. And in this book, it's got a lot of principles of how he achieved great success and didn't take no for an answer, and you know, people tell him he couldn't do things and he proved them wrong. But he's got a lot of stories about his career and his success that apply to the principles he's trying to teach you. And it's just a really fun, entertaining book, but also a lot of self-help principles in there and self-improvement principles that you can use and be entertained while you're improving. Next, we have a financial self-help book, I guess. This is a very famous book, obviously, Barefoot Investor. I believe there's a new version out now, but this is the 2018 version. And this has obviously got a lot of help about financial and just life design, I guess. How you can, you know, get ahead in life and whatever your circumstance is, and deal with money. And, you know, we all know that's a major burden these days, but can be improved. Yeah, it's a really good book with lots of principles, lots of actionable strategies, lots of things that can help you. Highly recommended. Lots of people read this. There's a few other money books in this category that I can recommend. We've got She's on the Money. A friend of mine read that. You know, that's obviously more tailored towards women. So maybe that's more your thing. I find different books tailored to different niches of people can be beneficial. You just feel like it's more tailored towards you, and the advice in it is more tailored towards who you are, so it's easier to follow. So maybe this one is more tailored towards families or men, maybe, I don't know, but I didn't really find that. If you're a hip-hop fan or just a business fan, then this book may help you. I haven't read it yet. It's called The 50th Law by 50 Cent and Robert Grenier. Yeah, so this probably speaks to me a bit more, because being a 50 Cent fan, I would enjoy reading this, and probably the principles in here can be applicable to anyone, but like I said, because it's by 50 Cent, I think I'll enjoy it more. So if you're a 50 Cent fan or a hip-hop fan, you might like this one too. Another financial, not really financial, but it's more of a career lifestyle design book is The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. And this book really changed my life. You know, introduced me to the principles of lifestyle design and automation, and how you can kind of design your life, design your business to fit in with your lifestyle, instead of having to work all the time, and you know, automate all your systems so that you can do everything by email and travel. It's a really good book. Highly recommend it. Lots of actionable steps that you can take, lots of actionable principles in there, and just a great book. I really enjoyed it. Another book I don't have on hand but was really good was Atomic Habits. This book really goes a long way into organizing and creating habits that lead to a lot of other things, a lot of more efficiency and success in your life. Just habits about coupling, where you can couple habits together to make things more achievable in a short time frame. Using time blocking, just organizing generally better. It's a really good book. Highly recommend that one. And we also have Limitless. I haven't read this one, but a friend of mine recommended it to me. Really good book about just the power of your mind again, and you know, thinking that you can achieve things. And it's kind of, I don't know if you've seen the movie Limitless, where the guy takes a pill and his mind just is unlocked the full potential. So it's about, I guess, unlocking your potential. But that's a really good book too, as recommended by a friend of mine. And lastly, we have The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F by Mark Manson. Good book, probably not for everyone, very blunt, very harsh, maybe not the right word, but anyway, it's worth a read, just about like not caring about what other people think and only caring about what's really important, finding what's really important to you and not caring what other people think about what you're doing, and just really, you know, emphasizing the fact that it doesn't matter what you do as long as, you know, you're doing what's important to you. So that's a really good book. There's a sequel. I didn't really like that one though, but maybe you might like it too. I think it's called something about hope. Everything is effed, maybe. Yeah, it is called that. So, but you might like that one. Yeah, so they're all the books. These are all my books. Again, I don't have any Amazon links because my channel was not as popular yet, so Amazon links expire, unfortunately. But if you do want to pick any of these up, your local bookstore, or I recommend Audible because I can't read. You know, the ones I don't have here, I will listen to on Audible, and it's just an easier way to consume your books when you're on the go, on the train, you know, in the car if you're taking a long drive. I recommend that. Again, no affiliate link, but maybe one day, if this channel becomes more successful. But anyway, that was, I guess it wasn't so quick, but a very simple video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Look out for the next video. Share these videos. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.